First, tell me your name, last name, and how do you spell it, please?
My name is Lee Xiong. Last name is Xiong. First name is May space Lee.
Um, we're going to start now, and then tell us about your brother, what he was like.
Tou Ger Xiong is my big brother. He was a bridge builder. He had so much energy and love of life, and he brought people together. He just had so much passion for what he did, and he really was solid in what he believed and what he understood to be right. And he really felt like that's something that he needed to speak up and say something when he felt that was it was needed.
Okay, next question. It's why he was so well known and respected on the Twin Cities.
Like I said, he was a bridge builder, so part of his work and his life's passion was bringing people together, people who might not have the same beliefs or understanding. He was a gifted storyteller, and he believed that he could bring people together through stories, because he believed that when people understand one another's stories, they can come together. And so he was a very gifted storyteller. So he went all around the country telling his own stories of his own experience as a refugee immigrant, and what it was like to bridge those cross-cultural understandings. That's huge, and to be proud of who he was, and inspired so many other kids and adults and children to be proud of who they are.
Sorry. Yeah. And how has the family been holding up during this time?
I think it's been such a shock to us. Tou Ger is, he travels to lots of places, meets lots of people, and like I said, connects lots of people, so that's just who he is. So we just are shocked and so heartbroken that he's no longer here. He just has so much life and vibrancy, and just believes the best in people.
And what are the next step in this case? Are you working to bring him back to the cities?
Yes, we're working diligently with Colombia to make sure that we can bring his body back. There's a big community here waiting for him to pay respect and to wish him off. And so we're hoping to be able to do that so we can put closure to this.
And what do you hope his legacy will be?
I think my brother he loves his community. He loves who he is. He wants to bring everyone with him, and he wants to lift everybody up. I think, he's made a huge impact here in Minnesota, and I think he would, and America, and I think his biggest thing is we are just as American as everyone else. We are just as Minnesotan as everybody else, and the Hmong community is here and an integral part of our state. And so I think his legacy is about being who you are and bringing all of that richness to add to the fabric of Minnesota, to speak up and say something when you see that something's not right, and to live life fully. I think that would be his legacy.
Great. Any good memory or anything else you want to add?
Yes, I think, with his passing, we've seen so many stories of Tou Ger. We've seen people talk about his funny side, his great storytelling side, his community activism, and pulling folks together. As his little sister, we see his soft side too. He's the brother that will just take you out to a movie, will show up and say, "Hey, it's your birthday, let's go out and eat," or he can watch a movie and cry with you. That's the other side of him that folks don't see too. And yeah, I'll miss that.
Small things bigger and better, and with a great thoughts all the time.
Yeah, that was Tou Ger. He just lifted everyone up.
Great.
That was his gift.
Anything else you want to add?
You know, I think, like I said, I just so appreciate how he tells his story so that folks can see. He tells all the time. Everywhere I go, people say, "You're Tou Ger's sister?" I feel like I know your whole family. I feel like I know your mom and dad because of the stories that Tou Ger tells about your family and your experience and what you guys are like. And so I just think his gift of telling stories and lifting people's stories in a way that brings people together and builds empathy is just beautiful.